What's going on, everybody? It's your girl Panther. You know what we're going to do here today. We're going to get into a reading. Yes, that's what we're going to do. But before we do, I don't know what's going on with this energy right now, but it's a mixture between something good is coming and then part of it's like emotional, you know? Probably don't know. But, yeah. So we're going to get into this reading and see what's up. We're going to check on the collective, right? So that's what we're going to do. And to do so, did I get everything out there? Yeah, I did. We're going to step into some tarot and see what's going on. Do I want to start with tarot first? You know what? I'm going to start with an Angels and Ancestors card first, and then we'll get into the tarot. Alright? And look at this beautiful mug that my client got me. Beautiful moments. It's so cute. I hope you're having an amazing day, everyone, and creating beautiful moments. But not for real. I hope you're enjoying your day. But we're going to tap into this energy and see what's going on with the collective. You hear me? Yes. First, let me shuffle this a little bit more because I always shuffle my decks in between readings. But, you know, ain't nothing wrong with doing it some more. Let's see. What do we have? Sorry. My heating pad for my leg. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Just feels nice. Weird. I don't know. Whatever. Nobody asked y'all. Let's see. Oh, thank you, ancestors. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, the source of this entire universe. We thank you today for allowing us to be here at this moment to receive this message, especially with everything that's going on in the world today. And we ask that you cover those who are in fear and that you ease the minds of those who have already felt like they've lost. And for that, we thank you for your mercy and your grace, and we say, Ashe. One more. What messages do you have for the collective? What message do you have for the collective, spirit guides? What message do you have for the collective, spirit guides? What message do you have for the collective? We have Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. And second one, because we have two, Eagle, see from a higher perspective. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read both of these because I've, again, When it comes to these messages, I'm going to read from the book. I can always just intuitively give you the message. But I love how the wording is in the book. But it's pretty much self-explanatory in terms of moving beyond ancestral patterns and seeing from a higher perspective. In order to do so, in terms of your ancestral patterns, is going to require you to see things from a higher perspective. And that's more so saying that, being able to take on the things that you learned, from the people in the past that, guided the path for you, and to be able to use that information to ascend higher. But like I said, we're going to go into the book, and I'm going to just read the extended message for these cards because it's a little bit longer. So let's see. Start to We're going to start with the elder first. The elder is the ancestor who comes with a message of healing change. He is an embodied soul, yet he has had journeys that go beyond the physical. Therefore, he represents a reclamation of power. When he appears, it's an acknowledgement that you have the capacity to move beyond the limitations that have been placed upon you. If you have had expectations of success, failure, sadness, or even sickness placed upon you by your family, it's important to know that you are here to create your own story. This card represents personal healing that will bring healing to your family lineage, past, present, and future. Know that you get to decide what you take on. And also, know that your ancestors are rooting for you and sorry for any setbacks they have created for you. That was beautiful. The message of the card: move beyond the limitations that have been set for you by family members past and present. Know that the energy of your spirit is more powerful than genetics and behavioral patterns. Deep. Love that. Next, we have Eagle. You're going to have to go to the index AK for this one. Start seeing here. Trauma. Ooh. 124. The message. The message for the Eagle card: look at things from a different angle. Fly higher and see new possibilities. Eagle medicine swirls around you, encouraging you to recognize that your views and vision may be limited at this time. Is there a chance that your own desperation, needs, or ego could be blocking you from seeing the potential in your current situation? If there are other people involved, you are being guided to see things from everyone's perspective. If you are feeling the need for something to change, how can you take the higher road? Know that if you have intentions that aren't for the highest good, it will only hold you back. Eagle medicine can help you change this. The eagle brings the energy of healing and love directly from the heart of Father Sky and invites you to do all the things from a place of love. Now, the card in this deck that says Father Sky is basically trusting in the unknown. So, we're going to go into tarot to see how this message unfolds and see what information we can get from this. We already know that we need to move beyond our limitations and see things from a higher perspective. And moving beyond our limitations will allow us to see the higher perspective. So, let's see where this one goes. So it could definitely be about commitment, as we know at the bottom, but I'm going to cut the deck. first two cards we have Death and the Four of Swords, which is a card of rest and meditation, laying on the sword of truth to gain clarity. So this transformation is getting you guys to a point where now, as you went through that dark night of the soul, you were able to now put yourself in a position to meditate on that truth that you learned going through that transformation. You have the Death card and the Four of Swords. Swords is about air energy or thoughts, and the Death card is Scorpio. Okay. Air signs, we're talking of Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. What other messages do you have for guys? What other messages do you have for us, guys? Okay. So, once you're going through this transformation, because we have the Knight of Wands, which is a card of non-conformity, a change of residence, this transformation could actually give you clarity as to where you're moving next, the things that you're going to do based on you and not conforming to society, just like it says from the cards here in terms of moving beyond certain patterns. Knight of Wands, we're talking about fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, Ace of Cups, emotions, love, new beginnings, divinely given. So we have the Death card, Four of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. Someone has gone through a transformation and they gain clarity as to where they want to place their heart or who they want to give their heart to. And in order for this new beginning in love to have started, a transformation was definitely required before things moving forward. And so for numbers wise, we have 13 and 4. 13 would bring it down to a 4, so thus far we have 4, 4. Angel meaning, 4, 4. Google it and see how it resonates with you. What other messages do you have here? Alright, Queen of Swords under the Death card. The Queen of Swords is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and also the feminine perspective of logic, gaining clarity after going through a lot of sorrow. So this transformation could have been rough for some of you. If it's a masculine, the transformation of being in touch with that feminine side could have put you in an uncomfortable position as you're so used to being a macho man, per se. And, it could also mean separating yourself from a situation after this transformation. What other message do you have here, Spirit guides? What other messages do you have here, Spirit guides? What other messages do you have here, Spirit guides? Queen of Wands, okay. Queen of Wands under the Four of Swords. The Queen of Wands is someone who's creative, passionate, hot mama. Oh man, I can't sometimes. Having power. It's falling under the Four of Swords. So this Four of Swords after the Death card, which is transformation and rebirth, will possibly get you to a point where you're cutting things out of your life, and cutting things out of your life brings you into the next phase of, you know, being enlightened, having your power, gaining your power back. Doesn't have to necessarily be a female. I'm just speaking of the energy. What else do we have here? Tell us the rest of the spread. Let's see. I'm going to do two more and then I'm going to clarify with the Gilded Tarot. Oh, literally said two more. So 3 fell, 1 up, the other down. The one that's up is the Page of Wands under the Knight of Wands. The bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Wands, the King of Wands. 8 of Wands being passion, new beginnings. King of Wands is similar to the Queen of Wands, but more so on the masculine aspect of it. Taking authority. Wisdom. A visionary. Someone who's very intuitive. But we have the Page of Wands, a message about an idea on how to move forward. Or an idea of, you know, changing residence, or because it's falling under the Knight of Wands. And then we have, okay, the 2 that fell was the Judgment call and the 5 of Cups. So obviously some of you have made a judgment call when it comes to the resurrection of a past, and noticing that you're no longer going to cry over spilled milk. You're going to turn around and walk towards these 2 cups and get this new beginning when it comes to love, because this is also a card of a marriage that's having issues. So some of you are making a judgment call on a marriage, or some of you could be resurrecting a marriage. So make sure anything that you go back to, make sure it's for your greater good. Don't just do it because you're feeling lonely, you know? Because that can happen too. Sometimes people get into situations because they don't know that they're worthy of more, so they just go back. And we have already at the beginning cutting away from something. I'm over here like y'all can see. My bad. We have at the beginning the Queen of Swords, which is cutting ties, gaining your power back, receiving a message about a new beginning, or receiving an idea within yourself to take action about a situation that is no longer serving you, and that you want to turn around and get to the things that do serve, that's for your highest good. Let me clarify this and see what's up. From what I'm seeing, where it says move beyond ancestral patterns and seeing things from a higher perspective, some of you are used to seeing certain patterns when it comes to love, commitments. And remember, at the very beginning, the Hierophant was at the bottom, and I said this must be about a commitment. They're asking you to, as you're going through this transformation and laying on the sword of truth, when it comes to anything in the past that may have, felt like, or put you in this Five of Cups position to make a judgment call because they're trying to give you that divine love, that divine connection. And again, you attract what you feel because what you feel becomes a thought and the thought becomes a reality. So if you're feeling like this, you're going to attract this. And this is crying over spilled milk, those situations that are not for your highest good. It could be, something that you love to do also. It doesn't have to be about another person. You know that you're destined for more, but you're not having the faith in yourself that you can be a powerful person who is creative and passionate and happy. Let's see. And a card by each one. That card we have Two of Pentacles. So this transformation is going to help you find balance. So yeah, this balance is going to require you to meditate and contemplate on those things that you may not be able to balance. It could be, again, about a relationship, career. Two of Pentacles. Pentacles is something that's tangible. Could be about work also. I got the Four of Swords. Four of Swords, competition, the battles. With it falling on the Four of Swords, it could be the mental battles. Not feeling worthy, like I said. Placing that competition in your head, or competition externally made you feel like, that you're not able to transform, but you can. Knight of Wands, okay, Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. So whatever this new idea that has come into you, or new action that's rushing into you, okay, sorry, or that's rushing into you, could have been something that has been taken a long time to come forward. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. All right. So this Ace of Cups is going to lead you down to the right path, or that taking this path will lead you to your Ace of Cups, that divine love, divine union, after all of the battle, the mental battle, due to your external environment, of it not being balanced, or a situation of reciprocity. Taking the road less traveled, even making a decision to just say, listen, I got all I need right now, and I'm going to move forward because I trust in the divine to give me what it is that's going to emotionally fulfill me. Let's see here, Queen of Swords. Tell me about the Queen of Swords, Spirit guys. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, okay. Whatever this situation is going to bring you to justice. A unfair situation, the fact that it's falling under the death card that's being clarified by the Two of Pentacles, this is definitely something that could be happening in Libra season or occurred in past Libra season. We have two air elements here because the Queen of Swords is Libra, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So the Queen of Swords, with the Queen of Swords coming up here, it's saying that whatever you cut yourself from was necessary for you to receive your karmic payout. And when I say karmic payout, it's more so handling the karma and receiving what it is that you deserve because you managed and dealt with the situation, handled the situation. Queen of Wands. What's going on with the Queen of Wands here, guys? Queen of Wands is falling under the Four of Swords, clarified by the Five of Wands, which is saying that once you lay down the sword of truth, you gain your power back, the creativity back to move forward. And nothing can stop it. Because the one thing about this Queen of Wands, you do not want to mess with her when she's in her element. We're talking about a person who knows what she's worth, he or she, and not allowing anything to come between that. The same with the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is tough too. But the Queen of Wands is being clarified by the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is at the top here. The Ace of Cups on top of the Queen of Wands. Being creative and passionate about those things that you want to do and taking your power back is going to bring you that emotional fulfillment. Again, like I said here, with the Two of Wands clarifying the Ace of Cups. Taking a road that's going to bring you to that emotional fulfillment. New beginning in emotional fulfillment. Page of Wands, someone younger could be coming to give you an idea, which is falling under the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. So, Knight of Pentacles is something that has taken a while to come forward and manifest in the physical. But best and believe when it arrives, it is stable. Okay? Tell me more about the Page of Wands. Tell me more about the Page of Wands. Tell me more about the Page of Wands, Spirit guys. Tell me more about the Page of Wands here. Tell me more about the Page of Wands. 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 We have the Five of Swords, victory over the mental anguish or victory over something or battle. Five of Swords. Surrendering to this new idea. We have judgment after that. So surrendering to this new idea is going to bring you to the point where you're able to make a decision on the past that may have made you feel like you're not worthy or crying over spilled milk. Tell me about the Judgment card with the Five of Cups. Why is the Judgment card here with the Five of Cups, Spirit guys? The Tower moment. So this is a shifted foundation. The Tower moment, falling on top of this. Something happened where it's just like, you know what, enough is enough. And you decided, once you realize that enough is enough, that you're no longer going to look at those things that no longer serve you. Could be some of you leaving a situation and deciding to take your own path as well. Because the divine stepped in on this. Whenever you see the Tower card, it's the divine stepping in to put you back on track. Judgment Day. And it's falling on top of judgment. So, hey. And at the bottom, what do we have? Three of Swords. So definitely making a judgment call on anything that does not make your heart space feel as great as it should be. Taking you out of alignment from your heart space. Because one thing about the heart, people be like, oh, why? You got to open up your heart. No, you don't. The heart remains open. We step out of alignment from the heart, and it seems like we're closing out from it, which is what we do. But the heart never closes. It remains open. 25-8, and yes, 25-8, because time is an illusion. Let's go into the Mermaid and Dolphins for an oracle message from the beautiful mermaids. I used to love the Little Mermaid when I was little. I love the Little Mermaid, Fox and the Hound. What other? Cinderella I wrote in a notebook one time because I was just bored. So I just decided to write the entire Cinderella movie. I kid you not. Let's see. What we got? What we doing? Spirit guides, what messages do you want to give the collective as a final advice or reminder? Let's go for 4 cards. What advice do you have for the collective in relation to the spread? Self-employment. You are a born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. The divine stepping in to make that clear to you. Telling you to remain in your power so that you're able to receive that cup of love, emotional fulfillment. That turned over. Time to move on. Can't make this up, can you? 2 that fell. We have bless change and set your sights higher. So we have 2 cards that's saying the same thing, basically. See from a higher perspective and set your sights higher. So a lot of you need to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Sorry, there's music outside. What can you do? Bless change. A major life change brings you great blessings. A major life change. Going through a transformation. Resting on the sword of truth so that you're able to gain that clarity and gain your power so that you're able to move forward and not accept anything that does not serve you. Time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. How do you expect anything new to come in if you keep holding on to what has passed and that does not serve you? People, let it go. Release it. You know what I'm saying? You can't get on a plane with too much luggage and expect to get on and without paying for it, you know? You have to actually pay to bring on extra luggage. There's a limit per person. So think of your life as such. Be mindful of the baggage that you're holding on to. That's not going to allow you to take flight. And with that, Panther is out. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell so you know my videos come up. Ow. That's a little jaguar in my ear, by the way. But yeah. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell so you know my videos come up. We're going to be rocking out. Let me know what you think. If it resonates with you, like the video. Put a comment below. Talk to me. Resonate with this message. Let me know. Email. Do whatever you need to do. We here. Soul Tribe. Panther is so dry. Let's get it. Have a beautiful day.